doing a little bit of cooking, and before I get too far in preparation of my meal for dinner tonight, I do like to take this appetite stimulant booster. They say take them 30 minutes before you eat. So yeah, I haven't been taking 2 each day because I learned my lesson with epitamine. I got super duper fat. I know you guys are going to disagree, but I digress. So I've just been trying to space these out as much as possible, but they are super duper effective. I've noticed I've been able to eat a lot, and I have a lot on the menu tonight. So I'm making stuffed bell peppers, and this is the rice I'll be using. Quinoa and brown rice blend. I've had this for a while, and I'm just now using it for 2 reasons. I don't really like brown rice, and I don't really like quinoa. So this was all that I had. I actually ran out of jasmine rice, which is what I like to use, obviously, because my name is Jasmine. Hello. So I'm going to give this a try and put this in my stuffed bell peppers. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how I make that. And then I'll be making some vegan macaroni and cheese, as well as some mashed potatoes I made yesterday. So that is on the menu. So I have a lot to eat, which is why I like to take this before I eat. So yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour myself some water so I can take my vitamins. I'm also going to be taking some of these D-Mannose vitamins as well. These are really good to keep your urinary tract and balanced. I really recommend these, ladies. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my 2 Kerotin vitamins. Those. I'm taking those. All right, so we got that baby nice and open. Set that aside. The Beyond Meat burger patty, and I'm only going to use half of this because I don't think I need a lot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that in half. I'll save the other half for some meatballs tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. So I have my eye on low. I'm just going to go ahead and put some extra virgin organic olive oil in this pan. Go ahead and get it to warm up while we season our meat and veggies. All right. So this is what I have so far. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add some seasoning, some onion powder. And I'm just eyeballing it, you guys, to be honest. A little goes a long way. A little bit of accent, a little bit of basil leaves, going a little ham with basil, then a little bit of smoked paprika, a little bit of turmeric, a little cumin, and a little bit of ground thyme. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. This is what it should look like. So this is what it looks like. It's just browning a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of tomato sauce in this pan a little bit, just to go ahead and get me a nice filling for my bell pepper. So this is what the ground Beyond Meat with the vegetables and tomato paste looks like. I took it off the eye so I can go ahead and start boiling my water for my noodles, for my macaroni and cheese. And this is the quinoa and rice. It is ready. So I'm just waiting on the macaroni and cheese water to start boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and stuff the bell pepper and throw those in the oven so that they can go ahead and cook. I have the oven set to 400 degrees and it is preheated, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put my stuffed bell peppers in the oven. So this is what it looks like inside the bell pepper. With my eye on low, I'm just going to go ahead and add some more of that extra virgin organic olive oil to this pan. And I'm just going to go ahead and saute my onions and string beans. So I'm going to go ahead and shred up this Dia medium cheddar style cheese. I have about half a brick left, so I'm going to go ahead and shred this and put some on the top of my stuffed bell pepper and use the rest for my macaroni and cheese. And then I also have this almond milk that I will be using for my macaroni and cheese as well. I've drained my macaroni noodles and I've left a little bit of water in there, and I'm just going to go ahead and add in the almond milk. I'm just going to eyeball it as I go. While the milk is doing its thing, I'm just going to go ahead and place the Dia cheese in there. And I've cut that up in cubes so that it can melt better. And as you guys can see, I've also added a little bit of garlic to my string beans and onions. I'm going to give us a little bit of a mixing mix. And these look like they're almost ready to come off the stove. As you guys can see, it did not take long for this to go ahead and start boiling. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this around so the cheese can go ahead and melt. All right, so my string beans and onions are done, as well as the mac and cheese. As you guys can see back here, I used brown rice mac and cheese, and it turned out a little different, should I say. But it's good, very, very tasty. And I just went ahead and put some of the vegan Dia cheese on top of my bell pepper. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that back in the oven. And once that's done, you guys, dinner is served and I'm so ready to eat. We are